Hi, and welcome to Tea with Tanya. Today, I've made a cup of sunshine, and it is amazing. Mm. It's a little bit hot, but it tastes amazing. So soothing. It is an herbal, organic tea. It has its canna and honeybush, and it's literally called a cup of sunshine. So I'm going to share my screen with you so that you can see what that box looks like, so that if you want to go by the store and look for the traditional medicinals, find your organic cup of sunshine, and it tastes amazing. And it's good for enhancing your mood and your well-being. So I highly recommend that, especially with this pandemic that we are still experiencing and trying to find different ways to relieve stress. Now, speaking of stress, I'd like to just kind of talk to you today about meditation. I began my meditation practice um, in March when we had our first bout with this pandemic and our stay-at-home order. You might find yourself, your heart starts palpitating and you get nervous and jittery, and you don't even really understand why. Well, it just depends on how your body is made up, your body chemistry. We are all wired differently, but I did find much relief using meditation. And of course, I could not do this practice without understanding a little bit more about it and what to expect when I do meditate. I incorporated meditation with my own practices of daily devotional readings, and also prayer. So with meditating, it really, you are intentionally sitting with yourself and with God, or your source of power and energy, whatever name you wish to call. God is what I call that energy source and that power. So it's still the same connection, because we are all wired and connected to our universe. And inside that connection is a much deeper connection when you go inside and intentionally connect with your energy source. So this meditating practice is so good for various types of stresses and relieving those stresses and ailments. So if you suffer from anxiety and depression, or even asthma, ailments like that, and high blood pressure, and um, there's with the anti-aging, and it's also good for cancer. So there have even been testimonials of people being healed through meditation, and they would go back to the doctor and there's no cancer. So there is a lot of research out there and a lot to be said about meditating. So if you haven't tried it, I highly, highly recommend it. I also recommend searching for some guided meditations that you can find. And I love to use YouTube when I do this. The music and energy frequencies that you listen to make a difference in the meditations, and the actual guides that you use to help. So I'm just going to show you who I like to use. And there's our cup of tea, but here we're going to go right here to Mr. Deepak Chopra, who is a philanthropist. He's an author. He's a doctor. He loves to expand on your personal growth and helping you to understand how to use the act of meditation. I love to use Mr. Chopra or Dr. Chopra because he knows how to connect with the actual Sanskrit mantras and those energy frequencies that you are really looking for to have a deep connection, if you understand what I mean by the frequencies. So I highly recommend you search for Deepak Chopra's. You can use his morning guided meditation, or there's so many that he offers. He even offers a 21-day abundance meditation, and I highly encourage that as well. Also, if you are still thinking about possibly using meditation, I also recommend using Vishen Lakhiani, and he is the founder of, let me just fix my screen here for you. He is the founder of Mindvalley, and he offers a 6-phase meditation. And within that 6-phase meditation, I found it helpful because I could really begin to release from the guided voices that would be behind in my ear with the meditation, which is fine, and it's not distracting at all. But I could actually begin to release and start to do the meditations on my own using Vishen's 6-phase meditation. So that those phases of meditation are inclusive of the first phase, of course, which is focusing on your consciousness. You are just sitting with yourself, listening to the breathing. You're stopping everything and you're just getting real still. You have your poses that you can use, which really just includes sitting up straight, feet planted firmly on the floor, in a chair. Some people do this sitting on the floor with their legs crossed. All that is completely up to you, because the importance is for you to be comfortable so that you can be in a position of relaxation. So with that, you concentrate on your breathing, and with the breathing, you flow right into what is called focus on gratitude. So we know that being gracious and being using gratitude and being grateful for everything and all the things that you have in your life, and for the things that you are, for who you are and who you are made to be grateful for that, and to concentrate on that, and to connect that feeling of yourself and to connect it with the power of God, and having that in your life. That is a deep connection, and it leads you into a deeper sense of meditation. Also, that next phase, which is phase 3, is forgiveness. And all these different characteristics and attributes that we use in meditation are some basic attributes that we really should practice daily, because we all have something to forgive, whether it be in ourselves or in others. And so it's not a bad idea to feel what it is that you need to forgive. You feel those emotions that go along with whatever it is that might hurt you, or whatever it is that might keep you from getting to the next level of yourself and your life purpose. But you want to have that deep sense of forgiveness, and using meditation is very good, a good way to do that. Phase 4 is your visualization of your life, and it's how you see your life playing out, and things that you desire to accomplish, and the goal setting, and your means goals versus your ends goals. And you want an end goal. You want to let your life purpose drive, you want your actions to drive you to your life purpose. And you want those actions to be in alignment with what you visualize yourself to do. And of course, you have a process that you will do in your waking hours, and you follow that process. And a lot of times with meditation, because it activates your subconscious, it actually helps you to catapult toward your goals in a very real and sometimes very quickly, in a very quickly way, a very fast way to find yourself accomplishing many of the goals that you set out to do. And phase 5, you want to continue with your visualization, but you're going to bring it back in to a more concentrated look at your day. How do you want your day to unfold? What is it that you have to do for the day? What do you want to do to accomplish those things in a day? And focus on what that looks like in your own mind. And you play that out. And you're okay if it doesn't look exactly like what you envision. But if it happens and everything happens in that day that you want it to happen, and even have some special things to actually come up and surprise you with something that makes you smile that you didn't expect, those are some things that meditation will open up for you. And our last phase is that phase where you call on your deity and your God. You call on him and you thank him, and you actually just kind of incorporate all 6 phases into this last phase, and you give praise and thanks and honor and glory, because God is worthy of all of those praises that we need to give him. So with this, I am going to close out just to let you know that I'm thinking about you guys and hoping that everybody is staying safe, and hope that you will take the opportunity to try meditation in a way that you haven't tried it before, because it is so phenomenal in how it works and what it does to your body and your mind and the processing of your brain. And it's just really good. I've enjoyed it. I'm enjoying my cup of tea. Thank you for joining Tea with Tanya today. It's perfect now. It's nice and cool and just really good. But anyway, love you guys. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and also leave me some comments and maybe even some contact information for you, because I would love to have a conversation with you on Tea with Tanya. And who knows, we might feature you. Thank you so much for joining me. Have a wonderful day.